The wails of a newborn pierced the night, but it wasn't the cry of a child, it was 14-year-old Olamma sobbing into her thin blanket. Her mother's harsh words still echoed in her ears. "You are useless, just like your father. You never amount to anything." For as long as Olamma could remember, her life had been a daily struggle. Since her father left, her mother seemed to take all her frustrations out on her. Olamma was overworked, underfed, and constantly reminded that she was a burden. She longed for love, a kind word, or even a gentle touch. So, when Toby, the village mason's apprentice, began to compliment her, it felt like rain on parched soil. His words were sweet, his promises sweeter. "You deserve to be happy, Olamma. Let me take care of you," he said one fateful evening under the full moon. It was that night she made a choice, one born out of desperation for affection, that would alter her life forever. Months later, Olamma noticed her body changing. Her energy waned, her belly began to swell, and the village women whispered behind her back. Her secret was out. When her mother found out, her anger erupted like a volcano. "You're pregnant. At your age. You've brought shame to this family," she screamed, driving Olamma out of their home. Left with nowhere to go, Olamma sought refuge with an elderly woman in the village, Mama Ifeoma, who had always shown her kindness. Living with Mama Ifeoma was better than enduring her mother's wrath, but it wasn't easy. Olamma gave birth to a baby boy she named Chidi, meaning God exists. Yet, even as she cared for her son, she yearned for a better future. While tending to Mama Ifeoma's farm one day, Olamma overheard women talking about a scholarship program for young mothers who wished to return to school. Her heart leapt with hope, but doubt quickly crept in. How could she balance motherhood and education? Who would watch Chidi? Mama Ifeoma, wise and nurturing, encouraged her. "Olamma, your past does not define your future. I will help you with the child. Go and take back your life." Olamma hesitated but eventually gathered the courage to apply for the scholarship. She was accepted and soon found herself juggling schoolwork during the day and caring for her son at night. There were moments of exhaustion and doubt, but she clung to the thought of a brighter future for her and Chidi. Years passed, and Olamma graduated as the best student in her class. She secured a scholarship to study at a prestigious university in the city. Her determination and resilience caught the attention of influential people who offered her mentorship and opportunities. Through her hard work, Olamma became a renowned lawyer specializing in women's rights. She used her platform to advocate for young girls, especially those who had been cast aside like her. Her organization, Daughters of Tomorrow, provided shelter, education, and resources for teenage mothers. One sunny afternoon, Olamma returned to her village, now driving a sleek car and holding Chidi's hand. The villagers, once scornful, now greeted her with awe and respect. Her mother, frail and remorseful, stood at the doorway of their old home. "I was wrong, Olamma," her mother whispered, tears streaming down her face. "Forgive me." Olamma embraced her mother, not out of duty but because she had learned that forgiveness was the key to freedom. Underneath the same moon where her story began, Olamma stood before a group of young girls and mothers, sharing her journey. "You are not defined by your mistakes or by what others say about you," she said. "You have the power to rewrite your story, just like I did." Her words, filled with conviction and warmth, inspired a new generation of dreamers in the village. Olamma's tale became a symbol of resilience, proving that even the darkest nights could birth the brightest mornings. "When life pushes you down," she always said, "rise taller than the storm."